Godzilla, right?
Have you got the time?
So welcome back to the channel, everybody. Thanks for watching. I wanted to revisit this release from Grand Seiko from a few years back. The 20th anniversary of Spring Drive was celebrated in 2019 with a new entry in Grand Seiko's sports line. The design brings a new edge to the collection with its sharp corners and a bold case, and this, a new creation, celebrated the anniversaries of both Spring Drive and Japan's iconic monster, our favorite, Godzilla, in a unique commemorative edition. Believe it or not, Grand Seiko and Godzilla share a common history. When Godzilla made its debut in Japan in 1954, this first Godzilla film that the King of the Monsters appeared in, Ginza, the birthplace of Seiko, is a setting for a now iconic scene where Godzilla proceeds to destroy the famous clock tower which rises above the Seiko Waco store that opened its doors at that location in 1952 and still stands today. This collaboration was a celebration of Spring Drive and a new level of performance for the sports range. The watch is powered by the Spring Drive caliber 9R15 with high shock and temperature resistance, and per Seiko, specially adjusted to have an enhanced precision of 0.5 seconds per day. It boasts a 72-hour power reserve, 30 joules, a high-intensity titanium case, sapphire crystal bezel, high-definition dual-curved sapphire crystal with an anti-reflective coating, screw-down crown, diameter of 44.5 millimeters, and a thickness of 14.3 millimeters. It's water-resistant to 20 barometer pressure and magnetic-resistant to 4,800 AMs. Featuring Lumibrite on the hands, hour markers, and the bezel. I think Grand Seiko kind of missed an opportunity here for some creative lume application, given the subject matter for this watch. Maybe something tied in with Godzilla's atomic breath or something to that effect, but it still does the job. And the high-definition dual-curved sapphire crystal with the anti-reflective coating all make for a very legible dial. The curve of the lugs and the low center of gravity of the case is also designed for comfort on the wrist. So in my opinion, the bracelet wraps this whole package up nicely. The Godzilla theme is continued with the shark strap with a 3-fold clasp, push button release. The texturing they did on this band is amazing. It emulates the skin of Godzilla. It has the coloration as well. It's got like the red in between the cracks in the band. It's pretty amazing. So it has a lug width of 22 millimeters, buckle width of 20 millimeters. The bracelet thickness is 4 millimeters. So the advertising when this piece was debuting was pretty interesting. As you can see, the watch window display was one of a kind here, featuring the Shin Godzilla version. The atomic breath coming out was lighting up the watch, made for quite a dramatic window display. So Grand Seiko threw an all-out bash when this watch launched in 2019. Godzilla made his appearance at the party, walked the red carpet. Yeah, it looked like a pretty fitting event for the king of all monsters. So returning now to that famous scene in where Godzilla destroys the Waco clock tower, the see-through case back is stamped with the image in the fashion of the Grand Seiko lion, and is illustrated by Shinji Higuchi, co-director and special effects director for the movie Shin Godzilla from 2016. A film, if you are a Godzilla fan or a fan of the genre in general, is a must-see in my opinion. So where does this piece find itself in the annals of Grand Seiko history? For one, it's still a Grand Seiko, and every bit of the quality and finish you would expect is present in this watch. A novelty? Perhaps, but also a commemoration of an important part of Seiko's history in the Spring Drive movement. Overall, I love the collaboration between these two major players in Japan's cultural history. I've only seen this watch in a display window, so I can't offer a hands-on evaluation. What I can tell you is it looked very impressive in person. So when this launched, its price was 12,700 euros, a limited edition of 650. This sold out piece can be found for a low end of around 9,000 to I've seen it as high as 14,000. No, it's not a piece for everyone. However, it is an interesting watch with a bit of history and nostalgia thrown in. If you ever do have the opportunity to see this one in the flesh, it's definitely worth the experience. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.